There are few things a person needs in 2020 during a global pandemic more than a reliable internet connection. Well, maybe a solid pair of podcast pants and to remember how to make a halfway decent cup of joe. What does any of that have to do with Love Thy Nerd? We are so glad that you asked, because that's what we want to talk about this week on the Free Play Podcast.
You are listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network.
What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stallcup, and you're listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. And join with me, as always, sometimes, most of the time, are my co-hosts.
Don't even.
And a few of my co-founders here at Love Thy Nerd, Matt Warmbier.
What it is. Hello.
Hey, you need a tissue?
Not this time.
All right, now. And Kate Katawaki.
Hello.
An old podcast pants herself
Podcast
over there.
pants. Well, now you got to explain why you said that, don't you?
I don't have to, but since you brought it up, I was just going to keep going past it. Well, Kate, your pants are fresh back from Gamey's house. What happened?
Well, as I said before we were recording, my favorite pair of pants ripped. I don't know how long they've been that way or what exactly happened. I didn't know how to fix them, so I called my Gammy and said, "Can you fix my pants?" Took her the pants. She sewed them up. They're still ripping today.
She didn't double stitch them. That's the problem.
Well, she stitched it fine, but then I put them back on again and started wearing them.
Oh.
So, because I thought everything was going to be fine, and now it's like, so I'm just sad because these are my favorite pants, but they're going to be podcast pants now.
Yoga or
what?
You didn't yoga?
No, just sitting.
Literally, I don't do anything crazy. Sitting, standing, walking.
You remember when Kate threw her knee out sitting?
Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Don't bring that up. You're not here. Not now. Come on, Bubba.
That was so scary.
Yeah, of course she ripped her pants not
That was
exercising.
more than a year ago that happened with the knee. And while you guys were doing the arcade live stream weekend, I hurt my other knee. How? I have no idea. But I was literally walking with a limp. It was so embarrassing. Steven's like, "Oh, how'd you hurt yourself?" I'm like, "Oh, not sure."
None of your beeswax. That's what it is.
It was bad. It was really bad. It was so cringy. So I'm fine now. Thanks for asking, everyone. But the pants, I don't know.
And if you're wondering about the pants, it's exactly what you think it is. Yeah. And I think that I find it very funny that they just ripped again when you put them back on. I have to did Gammy actually fix them?
There was a single stitch. She didn't double stitch it.
I don't know, but I have to pick up a banjo from my Gammy's house later. I might do it after this.
Oh.
And
talk to her. Ask her how many stitches
I'm just gonna.
You have Matt's attention. What would you like to do with it?
What kind of stitches? I have no idea.
Yeah, find out.
Just within the ones you do with the needle and thread.
Probably not. Yeah, one down, one up.
So I don't know. I just get really mad that the pants ripped because they're not supposed to rip. I paid good money for these pants. There's nothing wrong with them.
When did you buy them? How old are they?
Maybe a year old. Boom, roasted.
Was it one of those fancy pair of pants that all the kids are wearing that are already ripped?
Jinkos, yeah.
It doesn't have any rips, although I did buy it from Urban Outfitters. But still, it did not have any.
There's your problem.
No, it didn't have any rips.
There's your problem. Low quality.
No.
Low quality.
Steven said Target pants are low quality.
Massimo, get out of here.
Yeah. Mine are fine. Yeah. I've been wearing the same Massimo pair for 2.5 years.
Well, maybe you just don't sit down and stand up as rigorously as I do.
I always do. Always. More than you.
Don't you dare say that Matt doesn't sit down and stand up.
Well, no, just
maybe
look at me right now. Huh? Look at me now.
Yeah, maybe his technique's just not that good. I don't know.
If your mom could see you now, man.
If only.
Thanks, Mom.
Man. If only.
How proud would she be?
So that's what's happening with me today about the pants. Yeah, I discovered they were ripping.
No, that's going to do it for this episode 96 of the Free Play Podcast.
I discovered they were ripping more during the staff meeting we just had. So the further rip was a new discovery for me. It happened literally 30 minutes ago.
This is a troubling conversation that we should probably have off the podcast because of where they're ripped. The fact that you could tell that they were ripping more and it was concerning you during staff meeting.
She was wiggling a lot. You didn't know she was like wiggling a lot in her chair.
No, I was not. I was sitting normal.
She wanted to stand up and sit down, but she couldn't.
I was sitting normal.
Yeah. She couldn't.
Here's the thing. I put my foot up on my chair like this, so I had my knee up.
That's it.
Gets you every time.
So
you got to read the instructions on the pants. And they'll tell you.
You got to get the.
They didn't have any tags.
You got to get like.
Proper usage.
You got to get the kind with the elastic in them, and then you just do whatever you want. Like they're like not elastic waist,
sweats?
but they're the denim with elastic. No, they're denim with elastic
Flex
in them.
fit.
Jeggings?
Flex fit. There it is. No, more jeans and leggings.
Oh.
This is the technology that women have had in pants since the dawn of time. And men have had to wear burlap sacks on as pants.
Get good. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the difference is we made up with long pockets. They didn't have pockets, so now we're starting to kind of.
I hear my dog barking. I think the UPS man's here with my new pants, which is supposed to come today.
Hey, we'll wait.
No, he'll wait.
His name is Don. I'll tell Don just to hold on a second.
Okay.
No, I have different.
Oh, well, get him in here on the podcast.
Would you?
Be like, no, I've never really talked to you before, but I see you have my pants. Also, want to be on the podcast? Yes, sir.
Don't look.
Oh, he's
down.
like, yeah, long time listener, first time caller.
Don't look at my legs, please. Just give me the pants.
No, if you look at my legs, you won't see. You won't see. What?
Yeah.
Anyways,
was that the doorbell?
Was it?
Did I hear the doorbell?
I didn't. Clausen, did
didn't.
you?
Wow.
You're editing this. Did you hear the doorbell?
Tweet at us at
think
Free Play
it's fine.
Podcast if you heard the
Okay,
doorbell.
move on from the podcast pants.
Did you hear the doorbell?
Well, hey, I was gone last
Yeah,
week.
you were.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
We forgot about that.
And you guys did you did a 6 out of 10 decent job on the podcast.
No, I would give it at least a
Come
7,
on.
a 7.5.
No, that was a good episode.
My shark facts. Did you even listen to the shark facts?
shark facts.
What was one of them?
I did. What was it? Like the embryos
Okay,
eat
you
each
did
other?
Listen. All right, you proved
Yeah,
yourself.
I
embryos,
listened.
but-
No, I got you and Matt confused there for a second.
Embryos. Yeah.
Hombre.
Well, I had a panic attack like, crap, did I listen? And then I remembered that I did.
You told me you did.
Well, I say a lot of things, for being fair. No, I wasn't here because my internet literally did not exist. I had negative internet in my house. And I didn't even have it on my phone. I couldn't get on and use my cell data or anything.
Pretty unbelievable.
That is. So what, it just all of a sudden wasn't working? Because I know it was terrible before, but then all of a sudden it just stopped working is what you're saying?
Yeah, so, I mean, a little bit of shade. AT&T is who we got our internet through a third-party provider, but AT&T was going through and shutting down all of the third-party providers, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not on the inside, so I don't know, but I just know it's stupid.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And then I have Verizon for my phone, and it was it felt like at the same time, in that same time frame, I dropped down to 0 data that I was able to get out here at my house. And so it just was the perfect storm, and I was it was like living in a black hole. I was very glad to be born in the time period that I was born, because I don't know what I would do without the internet.
Play outside.
No, it's hot outside.
Play outside, I said.
It's too
I heard what
too
you
hot
said.
for playing is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it is currently 107
Oh my
degrees
gosh.
outside.
That's not real.
Well,
Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit 9/11. And so I have the internet now, obviously, because here
and
we
it's
are on
better
this
than
podcast.
your other internet.
Better than
It is
ever.
freaking kicking it. Guys, here's the deal. I went from, with the same company that I have now. Last time I had these guys, I was paying about the same amount I'm paying now, and I got maybe 15 megs down, maybe, on a good day. That's if the service didn't cut out. Now I get 250
Wow.
down.
Well, I mean, no need to brag, but I mean,
Mamacita.
Yeah. And I get 10 up, which is good enough to stream, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But it is fantastic. The moment that guy was like, all right, you're all set, and he left, I ran into I ran back here and just was like,
morning.
I just felt like I just typed download into Google search bar.
One
and
download, please.
Just whatever you want. Gimme.
Biggest one you
and
have.
I mean, I updated my Xbox, which was fantastic. I updated my PlayStation, updated my Switch, updated my Mac, downloaded all the programs, all the everything. Oh man, I was living my best life now. Mainly because I was terrified. I thought that the internet was going to go out at any moment, and I didn't want to get caught with my proverbial pants down.
Pants ripped, right?
So,
you don't get caught with your pants ripped. Yep.
And so, because Amazon's not coming to save me, that's for sure. But it's been holding really well. I've had nominal outages here and there, but that's just like common stuff for anybody with internet, really. And I said this 1,000 times, and is this what it's like for everybody? Like, you just like having the internet, being able to do stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
am I back to having the worst internet again?
I think so.
Yeah. If your speeds are true, then yes, they are. So
good knowing you guys.
I mean, I just got on Twitch and just started watching Twitch because I like not watching anything important, but like I could not watch Twitch.
That's
at
wild.
All.
Can
and
you
now
do a
it's
speed
just like,
test right now?
Let's all speed test at the same time.
What is that thing called?
Speedtest.net.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
I'm also
Hey guys,
going.
thanks for hanging with us here.
Yeah, just talk to yourself for a second. Do your own podcast for 1 second.
Keep going.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Looks like we're capping out.
All right, what's your down, Kate?
It's still going up.
No, what is that? Said down.
35.2 download. What?
Kate's got
You
the
have
worst, internet.
What?
Mine's 53.
22.4
and 12.
mega whatever's upload. Server Los Angeles.
Oh,
it says
you
your
have what
internet
upload?
connection is fast. It says it's fast. So get bent. What are you talking about?
Mine's
I was just spit coffee all over my
35.2
computer.
download and 22.4 upload. And this thing says your internet
that's a
is
really good upload.
Your upload is
You're connected.
Banger.
Right,
Thank you.
You're connected right to the internet's heart.
so be careful with
Matt,
your
what do you
with your
got?
words.
I'm at 53 down and 12
Oh,
up.
see, so if you average it out, you have the same as me.
I don't think so. Worse internet.
I'm at 240 down and currently 7 up. And it is worth noting this is on Wi-Fi. Like, I'm not even a hardline.
I'm hardlined.
Man.
No comment.
I just Yeah, Matt's got the 2 tin cans and the string, and
well, that was
Hello, Mr. Internet. Can you hear me? I'd like to make an email, please.
you got mail. Hey, we can have that modem, that 56K modem sound on our Twitch stream.
I don't want it.
I played
I
it for
heard
you the
it
other day.
so long.
Speaking of Twitch.
Hey, speaking of which,
Oh yeah. Oh,
Matt.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. Speaking of Twitch.
Say what you're going to say.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Go ahead, Bubba.
big gulp say, well, see you later.
Do you have anything to say about Twitch?
We are streaming on Twitch now. We are there. We've been there for about 2 weeks. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right.
Almost 2 weeks, 2-ish weeks. And I've been streaming several days. Bubba's working on getting his stuff working, and we think it's there.
Oh, Bubba, you're going to get in
And
on the
we're
Twitch game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, I like streaming every day, but it's probably not a good idea.
I
taxing.
agree.
I don't want to burn out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, now that you've started back at the Bucks, so
I'm there again.
before we get into that, let's
Coffee.
finish Twitch. Let's get through that.
Yeah.
So we've been streaming.
Yeah, streaming most nights of the week. We took Sunday off. I'm gonna guess we'll probably take tonight off. It's Monday.
That's your call.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out here. But yeah, we're just trying to like grow our Twitch channel because we went from like 3 followers when I first kind of started doing it. Yeah, I was like next to nothing. I think I was probably one of them. To now we're at, as of Monday, when we're doing this podcast, we're at 85, which I feel is
that is
pretty
so
good.
awesome.
And affiliate.
And we're affiliate. Yeah, we did it in like a week. So
yeah.
It's good. I'm looking forward to continuing to learn more about Twitch because I'm no aficionado. There's got to be a word there somewhere. Aficio-twitchy.
There it is.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah. About as good as that sentence.
I'm no aficionado in Twitch, so I'm still learning about all of it.
I got there. It was there.
So we're looking for ideas for ways to you can spend your bit bucks, your nerd bucks, your nerd bits, your bitlies. Yeah, I almost did shroot bits, but I didn't do it.
Yep. No.
Just for watching, you start to earn these points that you can spend to play a sound or bold your message or tell me to watch my posture or ask me anything. So we're trying to think of some fun ideas that you can do with those, and also honestly some fun emojis here eventually. Like we want to make sure we have more emojis for you all.
Yeah, we're figuring all that crap out. I mean, like Twitch is its own ecosystem, so
yep.
We are currently
what? Oh, I was gonna say I want an emoji of like sweaty armpits.
Oh, it's happening for sure, for certain.
Thank you.
Yeah, the sweat is real. We currently are streaming via Restream.io to YouTube and Twitch. And the reason is because like more people are going to go back and watch on YouTube just because that's where, people watch more content that's not live.
Yeah.
And also, if you have hot trash internet like I used to have,
was not that long
you
ago.
need transcoding. Yeah, it feels like forever ago, though. It really does. I've done such.
You've downloaded so many things.
Yeah, I have the whole internet on my hard drive, just in case.
Wow.
Matt doesn't know what to do with his hands. If you have bad internet, like rural internet, then you need transcoding. What transcoding is it dumbs down the stream. So if Matt's streaming at 1080, then you can watch it at like 140. And Twitch is really like they're stingy about their transcoding. So some streams we have it.
Right. I was gonna say I was watching some videos and they have it kind of whenever they want to, more or less. Like it's not something that was offered to everyone. It was only for partners. But now it's offered sometimes for affiliates.
It's random.
And others. So yeah.
Yeah. And so we're dealing with that. But we have it on YouTube. You can watch live on YouTube if you want at, 6 frames a second.
How many bits is it to ask you a question? Just so I know what to save up for.
You'll never ever
go ahead and keep talking about whatever else you're going to talk about, and I'll look that up.
I'll say that I was in the stream the other day. I popped in the audio channel.
You were.
Hung out for a while.
It's true.
Talked about quesadillas and mayonnaise.
That was a thing that happened.
Which I had again for lunch today. And for some reason, it's a really divisive topic. Like,
no, it's disgusting.
It's not.
That's the word.
Mayonnaise is my favorite condiment. So, of course, I'm going to put it on all kinds of things that I can. There are things I will not eat with mayonnaise, but how many bits is it?
I'm still looking because I don't feel like Twitch's layout's really great, so it takes me a while to find it. It takes me a little while to find it. I was gonna say, now, do you put like hot sauce on it as well as the mayonnaise? Because we will make this chipotle and adobo like mayonnaise mix
Adobo's
that we'll put on some of our like tacos, so I can see where that might be okay.
Kate says don't church it up, okay? Give her straight mayonnaise any day of the week.
Steven mixes the mayonnaise and make with like whatever hot sauce he has and does that.
Okay.
I just put...
You didn't say that before.
Because we're talking about how I do it. Steven does it that way. I get a big spoon and get a huge thing of mayo and just plop it on the plate.
Just plop her on,
And then...
Kate likes to mix her mayonnaise with Miracle Whip.
No,
she
that's
cuts
not
it.
true. That is not true. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. But anyways, that was my contribution to your stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I know. And for that, I am sorry. But I do also plan on hopping in here and there on the stream in chat or through Discord, through the voice chat thing, now that I know how to do that.
I found the answer. So you can give me a posture check for 100 nerd bits. That's what we're calling it right now. You can have me hydrate, remind me to drink some water, which is you probably won't need to, but for 100. You can ask me anything for 2,500.
2,500? So how many do I have right now?
Somebody had 2,500 bits to spend.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the more you watch, the more bits you get. These ones.
That's a lot, though.
You don't have to buy them. I'm actually in Frostbite, our friend. He streams. I've been saving mine up because at 5,000, he'll wear this bucket hat for like 5 or 10 minutes. So I've been saving up. I just hit the mark. So I have just over 5,000. So you can also like highlight message, unlock a random sub emote, send a message in sub mode only, choose an emote to unlock.
Interesting.
So, stuff like that. So we're trying to think of more to add. So if you have any suggestions, drop them in the comments.
More things.
And tag
things
me.
to spend the bits on that you want Matt to do.
Let us know. Send us a tweet
and Bubba.
At Free Play
right.
Podcast. Yeah, when I saw some of these things, because Matt did not consult me at all on this. And somebody was like, bring, I think it was Campo.
Yeah.
John Campo. He was like, posture check. I was like, what? How do you do that? What does that mean?
A mechanical rod
and then an AMA came
that's in Matt's back suddenly mechanically straightens.
And then the AMA came up, and I was like, oh no, I hate that.
What was the question?
Most embarrassing moment. Oh. No, I think it's great. I can turn up.
Matt doesn't have one.
I gave one. I can turn up the amount that you need for that question. I don't care. I was also talking earlier in staff meeting about doing one where if you earn like kind of an obscene amount, like we'll send you a game or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm totally on board with that because we have. Oh my gosh, you've got tons. I've got tons.
Bragging camp again.
No, but my wife wants me to get these games out of my house.
Then have it be the Anna Stahl Cup Game Award, where if you win the Anna Stahl Cup Game Award, you get a game sent to you.
Hey.
Brought to you by Anna.
There's probably something there. But yeah, so hey, go on over to twitch.tv/lovethynerd and do us a favor. Hit us up with a follow on that. And if you feel so inclined, we would love for you to sub over there. And if you have Amazon Prime and you don't have it linked to your Twitch account, go ahead and do that. You may already know that because I'm guessing if you're listening to this podcast, you're nerdy somewhat at least. But do us a favor, if you haven't already done that, link the two. And in doing that, you get one free sub every month that you have Amazon Prime. And so you may think that's not doing anything, because you're not actually paying money, but that gives us money.
I like it.
I think it's like legitimately, I think it's like $4.77-ish cents or something like that.
No way.
It's out to the jury. Yeah, it's more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It's some money.
Yep.
But hey, that's an easy way for you guys to get hooked up with us and to support us financially. And another easy way is to go to smile.amazon.com and set Love Thy Nerd as your charity of choice. And then anytime you buy anything from there, from Amazon through smile.amazon.com, a portion of that comes to us. And so no extra money out of your pocket or anything like that. Just really cool the way that that Amazon is giving to nonprofits. So, hey, hook us up. We would love that. And also just come through and follow us and set your alerts to be on and all sorts of stuff. If you can't watch the whole stream, maybe leave a tab open and lurk for us. That just helps other people get to see it. Like more people are gonna be inclined to stop if they see a higher number of people watching. So
yes,
there's a lot of stuff you can do. And just come hang out with us and watch us play games and maybe even hop in Discord or come play a game with us. that work too?
It's fun. It's fun to hang out.
Hey, let's move on to what we've been playing and or watching and or whatevering.
Yes.
Kate, what the heck?
Yeah, you start, Kate.
Yeah, I'll start for once. I've been playing, talked about it briefly last week, this game called Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch on Switch. I picked up at this.
Have you beat it yet?
Yes, I did. This past weekend I beat it.
Oh.
Clocked about 35 hours. But here's something that I noticed that like really disturbed me. Well,
that's some man-eater time right there.
yeah, well, while I was playing this, okay, so while you're like in combat, if you get some good hits on enemies, they'll drop these things called glims, which are like little balls of either magic points or health points. And you have to like run to get them before they disappear and stuff. But I have a party of me and 2 other people. And I noticed my party members, they steal from me. I don't know how else to put it.
What?
I'm dead serious. I spent a lot of time getting really upset at them, and there's no way to like turn it off so that they leave it only for me. But I'm like, I need the magic points. I'm casting the spells here. Why are you running for it? They would run and snatch it up before I could get there.
These are real people.
Did you ask them not to?
I tried. They're not real people, no.
Okay.
So that was one
Clash of
problem.
Clans thing.
I could have said, hey, don't do that. Those are mine. Give it to me. But that's the reason why I think that I had priority over them, is because I'm real and they're not.
Well,
So they would take the good
they'll
ones.
let you have everything. What are they going to do?
They took the good ones that had like, you know, a larger amount of magic points that could have had let me do like 2 spells. They would take it.
Huh.
And I'm like, you don't deserve that. You do 1 damage with your whack lame attack. Give me those glims. What are you doing?
Wiggity whack.
Then, so I just ran into some frustrations like that where I was irritated at them. Then there was, I tried to do the final battle. I was not prepared. I got destroyed. So I had to like make my way out of this castle so I could just grind and gain some levels outside. I found
Gotta get those gains
this
up.
little, I don't know what it is, some kind of little monster out there that gives you a buttload of experience. 8,000 experience points. They're rare though, and you have to get them before they leave. So I racked up.
Your team gets them. Yep.
I think we just found the source of the pants rip.
Maybe. But let me tell you, I racked up loads of points. Loads. I was so happy.
Then you beat it.
Then I went inside the castle and I found these ice version of these same little animals, and they gave me 26,000 experience points for 1. Are you kidding me? Look at my eyes. They're like bulging out of my head right now because it's like I'm hearing about the lottery.
Kate, keep the eyes going. Keep the eyes going. Bubba, screenshot it.
No, but
Keep the eyes going.
here, I'll just talk about the experience points again. 26,000 experience points from 1. What are they called? Something
my eyes
cold.
kind of hurt from bulging so much. Ouch.
I couldn't believe it. I was so happy.
I can nary believe it.
I went up like 15 levels off these guys when I was in the higher spectrum of levels too. So it would have taken forever. I couldn't believe my good luck. And after that, I didn't really care so much if they stole the glims from me or not. My party members.
Yeah, forget those guys. They knew it was coming.
Yeah, I kind of was like, whatever. Now I'm so powerful that I don't even need you guys. But
Kate, they're not real people.
I know.
Kate, I'm proud of you.
You said that earlier.
They're not real. I know they're not real.
Move on.
Going out of your way.
And I know they're not. I know they're not real because
Brush
one of the girls,
just shake them off your sandals.
her eyes are way too far apart to be real. You can tell looking at her.
You've not seen everybody's eyes, Kate.
This girl, I mean, it's Studio Ghibli animated, so I was like, why couldn't you just put them just a tad bit closer? But sorry if your eyes are, if you're a person whose eyes are far apart. I'm sorry, but it's not as far apart as this girl.
Oh my gosh, Kate!
It's not as far apart as this girl.
Go ahead and send all complaints to Kate at Love.
What is this character's name? I gotta look it up.
Esther from Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. While you're doing that, I'll keep talking. Matt, I didn't realize that you could replay levels from Red Dead.
Oh, and that's how you get all the trophies.
That's how you can get the trophies. So I replayed a bunch of levels. A little horse story for you that caused me to rage. So I was on my way to Saint Denis to try to look for a better horse, just for fun, because I had an open spot in the stable. I ran into some Lemoyne Raiders who had a wagon full of moonshine. I accidentally got too close to them, so we started shooting. I was standing next to the wagon, accidentally shot it, shot at the moonshine, and everything went up in flames, and my horse died immediately, and so did I.
What was your horse's name? Trigger Happy?
No, it was, what's the name of the girl from the new Star Wars game? Sarah or something. You can tell what game I played before by the name of my horses. It was somebody from the Star Wars game. So I was really bummed because that was my second best horse, and of course it got shot down with a wagon of moonshine. And then I couldn't even get a new horse in Saint Denis anyways.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta stay away from Saint Denis
until you get there later.
Screw that place.
Yeah. I also think about The Last of Us 2 every single day. Just play the first one and then play the second one. I got my friend to play the first one. She's not a gamer, but I really pitched it to her in a way. Yes, she finished it in 2 days. Then she started The Last of Us 2. She's halfway through, and she, I told her, play these.
8 years to play it. Yeah,
and you didn't. So she's grinding through the games.
Her eyes are not that far apart.
No, I don't think so either.
She's fine. She's fine.
Whatever. If you've seen her face constantly for 35 hours, maybe you would think the same about this.
Fair enough. Well, you'd think you get used to it after a while.
And you don't. It's just like a... an insult I heard somebody call somebody else recently, a goggle-eyed freak.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't know what that one means.
Yeah.
It's mean. Whatever. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I think that goes without saying redacted. Sorry for all the goggle-eyed freaks out there. Jeez.
Well, it's funny that I would say that when I just said my eyes were bulging out talking about 26,000 experience points.
So many points.
This is going downhill quickly. Just play The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2.
Okay.
Perfect.
The end. Amen.
Matt, what about you, man? What have you been playing?
Well, last week I finished up Cadence of Hyrule. I think that was last week.
Yeah.
That's probably last week.
I told you it was crazy listening to the podcast. You were talking about you were still playing Cadence of Hyrule.
And then I also finished Maneater. And Pete did not want me to finish that game. Pete from
Stinky
the game.
Pete.
What do you mean?
Pete was the final boss, and he didn't want me to win.
Oh.
He really, really had it out for me, and he barely even knew me. I didn't give him any reason. He killed my mom. I didn't kill my mom. He did.
I even remember that you told me.
Yeah, it was hard. So I beat it finally. I probably died how many times, Bubba?
Just in that fight?
Yeah. 20?
Oh, yeah. 15? I was going to say well over a dozen. Yeah.
We'll say a good baker's dozen.
And then you had some blue screens.
And I had some blue screens of death because my PlayStation might be breaking.
Oh, no, don't say that.
It didn't do it with the last the Jedi Fallen Order, not the Last Jedi. It didn't do it with hockey.
That's the game I was thinking of with my horse.
I think it's the game. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a game because it also did it on Minecraft. I think it's getting old. My system's getting old. It can't handle all those graphics. Too much stuff on the screen.
Too many graphics. Less graphics.
Too many
please.
Graphics.
Graphics light.
I finished both those games, and if you want to go over to Twitch, you can see the video of me winning, or YouTube, wherever.
Platinuming.
Yeah, I platinum game. Yeah,
you didn't just beat it. You platinumed
my second
it.
Platinum.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I feel good. I'd like to thank Scaly Pete, Stinky Pete, Mr. Pete, and,
all the torpedoes.
Kyle, rest in peace. My only thing about the Maneater game was I won't try not to spoil it if you're going to play it, but the ending was not satisfying.
Very anticlimactic.
Is it supposed to be?
Yes.
It's supposed to be satisfying?
So, no. It's supposed to be kind of up in the air.
Oh, because yeah. I mean,
it's not what you wanted, but it's what you get.
I'll ask you about it later.
Okay, great. So then I also been playing my nightly game of hockey, NHL 20. It's back, doing pretty well. Scored a hat trick in one of the games. I know. Feel pretty good about that.
Got any injuries or?
No injuries. I thought I had one during the game, but I got up, bounced back.
Well, you had one coming.
Touch and go there for a while. But yeah, we're rolling. We kind of struggled the first few games, but then we won a game 9-0, so I feel pretty good. And then I lost the next game, so I don't know. Never.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Don't count your goals before they scored.
Exactly.
Or something.
That's exactly what I meant.
My favorite thing is when you go to the bench and they score.
Oh, I hate that. So much. Wait, my team or their team? Both. Yeah, both.
Both and yeah,
so
you're not a part of it at all.
No. What I could do is take away the coach's guide, like because the coach grades you every time you come onto the bench, like good teamwork, good offense, good defense. He gives you like a letter grade. I could, teamwork's one of them. I could take that whole thing away and just watch the game. His head kind of goes, there goes the puck that way. There goes the puck that way. And then if we score, I'll stand up, but it's pretty boring. But we had a special guest stop by. You want to tell me who it was, Bubba?
We did.
Yeah.
We had
the dog father himself.
D-O-double-G.
The dog father himself.
Who?
Stopped by a game, and he commented. Who? The dog father.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody from the community. I'm like, who's
they call him the dog father. Snoop Dogg.
No.
That's right.
The
D-O-double-G.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was not on the same page.
The artist formerly known as Snoop Lion.
Come on. Well, he stopped by. He talked about his jerseys. He talked about living in Oakland, LA area during those times and wearing their gray and black because the Kings.
Yep.
It's like the weirdest person I think to have as a special guest commentator.
Did he do a performance or
no?
Halftime?
No, but he did talk about halftime, and he did talk about what he would change about hockey. What if he was running it?
He'd bring the people to the game, or bring the game to the people.
Yeah, make it more about the people.
Not like they play, but like make it more about the people. And they'd have they had parties on the parking lot, and they'd have a halftime show, and it was like, bro, I thought he really likes hockey. Like he would do Snoop Dogg Hockey 101, and he'd talk about hockey there for a while. So like when you come in saying like that, like you lose a lot of hockey cred, and you're like, halftime, was this for like Madden, and they didn't let you stay on Madden? Like I don't know.
That's what I was telling Matt. It felt like they went off script. Like somebody asked him this weird question that he wasn't ready for, and then they were like, "Keep it. It's fine. We got to fill that time anyway."
Or and then he just
disappeared.
He just like after about 10 minutes in the period, like they're like, "Hey, we got about 10 minutes left in the period. You want to stick around?" He's like, "Yeah, I'd love that." And then like nothing. I wonder if they asked him a question.
They were like, "Oh yeah, it's great having Snoop Dogg."
Thanks, Snoop Dogg. And I wonder if they asked him like a question like differently, like in the studio. But then when they went into the game, they're like, "We asked him this," and then they just let him respond like,
"Yeah, what was your favorite halftime show during the Stanley Cup?"
Have a party in the halftimes. Like what? Sorry. He'd put some. He just make a Snoop Dogg. That's what he said. I'll just make a Snoop Dogg.
Just make a Snoop Dogg.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, what does that even mean?
Just put a little Snoop Dogg on it.
Yeah, put a little Snoop Dogg. There it was. Put a little Snoop Dogg on it. And you're like, I don't know what that means, man. I'm just going to play my hockey game.
Special guest.
He's doing it. So this week, I think Paper Mario comes out.
That's right.
A couple days from now. I'm thinking about picking that up and playing that on the Twitch.
You should. Then I'll see if I want to buy it.
Okay. Yeah, I hear it's a lot like Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
In every way possible, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just minus Toad plus Mario.
We are trying to do a lot to kind of take this stream, and if you guys have watched, the stream has kind of steadily gone up, and then takes a big tank, and then we kind of bring it back up.
Hey, come on.
We're trying to get around all the things that are tanking it. So, if you guys will bear with us, we're looking at quality upgrades. We're looking at hardware upgrades. We're looking at maybe doing different things on different days to kind of create specialized content. Like there's a lot of things that we're looking at. If you have ideas about things that we should do or games that we should play or segments that we should have, we've even talked about doing a podcast, like a live podcast on Twitch. That was an accident that we did during our test stream.
It was an accident that was a billion times more funnish than you thought.
Many much more fun. Yeah,
many much more funs. Bro.
So let us know what you think. But we want to do a lot of different kinds of content because, well, we can and we like doing it, and we want to engage more with all of the y'all. So let us know.
I see what you did there.
We are going to try and do just more constant. There are the lights. We are going to try and do more constant content on the Twitch and the YouTube. So be sure to check us out. Like I said, what did I say? Twitch.tv/lovethynerd, and then lovethynerd.com/YouTube will take you straight to that as well. I already mentioned. Oh, Matt, you didn't talk about your Doctor Strange.
Oh, that was kind of thrown on there. So Doctor Strange, Marvel Champions, just came out in the U.S. this past week, and I had my friendly local game shop call me up, told me they had it for me, went and picked it up, and I got to play a game yesterday. And he is good. He's
you like
really
him?
Good. Yeah, he's going to add a lot to the game. They made him different enough from the other heroes that you'll want to play him. So he's good. He has a whole separate deck of like spells he can just play.
Really?
You have there's like 5 cards that are sitting one's face up, and it's just available whenever you want to pay for it, and then you can go to the next one. So some pretty cool cards.
So you recommend
is there a
it?
card?
Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a card in there that just says Dormammu?
I wish. There's one card that's like this.
I'm out.
With your fingers and like.
Hey Matt, that is perfect podcast material.
Yeah, everyone can see exactly what you're doing right now.
Signs. He's like. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Doctor Strange stuff.
Yeah, with my friends.
Yeah, I have Agamotto.
What?
That's makes the apple get unbit.
Yep.
I have been watching The Expanse.
Oh, good. Finally.
And you asked me the other day, like, oh man, The Expanse, I love it. Do you like it? I couldn't answer that question at that moment.
Sure.
Because I feel like right now, season 1 is just me trying to learn the language.
Okay. How far are you into it?
I am maybe 7 episodes in.
There's like what, 12?
I don't know.
In season 1?
Yeah.
I will say this. I do like it. It's an interesting story. Anna, she asked, she's like, does this remind you of Firefly? And I was like, it doesn't really remind me of Firefly. But she swears up and down that it reminds her of Firefly, which I think it's fine.
Okay.
But I did tell her this is one of my main criticisms about the whole show, right? So far of what I know, is that I think like you and some other people talked it up. Like, wow, man, Expanse. Like even just mentioning it just makes you want to just
Matt really hyped it up.
Rip your pants, you know. And so, I went into it with pretty high expectations, honestly. And it is a good show, I will say that. But I told Anna, I was like, this show is another space show. And it gets lost in the weeds the same way that Next Generation does, or, you know, any other really space show does. And so I feel like it went down a rabbit trail, and I can't even remember what it was, but it was like, the dude got impaled. That a spoiler alert. That
what?
Yeah, he gets like impaled. I won't tell you who or why or how. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, that dude's dead. And Anna was like, well, why did they make us care about him so much? And then some hours later, they go by and he's like laying on the ground. And I'm like, he's gonna move. Like somebody's trying to loot his body. And sure enough, he moved. And Anna was like, did you get jump scared? And I was like, no, I was really hoping he was going to stay dead, because this is kind of a weird storyline. That would have killed anybody.
I don't remember that happening at all.
Are you sure you're watching the show? Or?
Yeah. So, okay. Here we go. Spoiler alert. It's the partner. The Earther.
Beep that out.
The partner.
Clausen, beep out the spoiler.
Okay.
It's right after the riots. And all the Mars stuff is kind of going down, and they're in the belt. They're on at Ceres.
Okay.
And so he gets caught in an alley, and some of the ruffians pick him up and like beat him up, and then put him against the wall and like dart impale him onto the wall.
Hey.
And then he like passes out like hanging on the wall, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy's all the way dead.
Okay, you talking about the punk guy with the hair?
No. Okay. No, this was just go back and watch the whole series, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've moved on to Westworld, man. That's where my brain's at. I don't know what you're talking about.
Westworld.
I could watch Westworld. I accidentally forgot to unsubscribe.
Yeah, same.
I binged Watchmen in one night. I watched the whole dang thing in one night. I couldn't turn it off. And then I was like, when I wake up in the morning, I need to cancel my subscription to HBO Max. And then a week and a half went by, and I was like, mother. And so I have it. So I should probably go watch something with it. But anyway,
It gets better.
Watching The Expanse. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not like, Expanse. But maybe I'll get there. And for my stream stuff so far, hasn't been super great. But for my stream stuff, I've been playing Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh, I saw
because
that.
It's basically Diablo. That's a grand oversimplification of what it is.
Yeah.
But it's basically Diablo in the Minecraft universe. It's fun. Somebody asked me the other day, should I buy it? And I said no. And I think I'm going to recant on that.
Oh,
I think I played it a little bit more, and I talked with some people while I was on stream and started to understand it more. The more I play the game and the harder it becomes, the more fun it is for me. And so I think it's worth it. Like if you can get this, I don't know what the price of it is, but if you can snag it for $30, or if you have Game Pass, that's what I'm playing it on. Yeah, play it. It's worth your time. It's Diablo Light.
Okay.
There are no classes. There's almost no punishment to it. Super easy. It's real chill. It's a dungeon crawler, top-down isometric view. Get a lot of loot. You can upgrade stuff really fast. I mean, it's
shoot
loot.
pigs.
I like loot.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. And I was telling Chris this earlier. I think I like it because I just don't have to think about it. Like, just walk through and kill stuff. Upgrade some cool gear, go into another dungeon, kill some more stuff. Like it's fun.
Amen.
Yeah, you don't have to know anything about Minecraft, which is perfect because that's where I'm at. And it's not Minecraft. You're not going to be blowing stuff up and
digging holes,
harvesting.
Because I got stuck digging a hole and I didn't know what to do, so I stopped playing.
You can't even destroy the landscape.
Really?
Like that was a weird thing for me because that was the first thing I was like, oh, okay, well, gotta go get some wood or whatever. Nope, can't do it. Even with the TNT, like it doesn't blow anything up. It just kills the baddies. So
doesn't seem like real life to me.
Well, it is, so deal. But I mean, that's some of the stuff that we've been playing. And if you want to hang out with us, like I said, twitch.tv/lovethynerd. Come hang with us. We're there basically all the time, at least once a day, most days, sometimes if we're there. We're working on a schedule, so it's not so nebulous. Matt and I are going to get together and probably do that in the next couple of days. But if there is something that you want us to play, now we can play it together, or you can experience it along with us as we're doing this thing. So it's not just we play a game and then talk about it. It's you can be a part of the Horpins inside stories that we make and have live on stream. So again, twitch.tv/lovethynerd. Come hang out with us. Follow and sub if you are able.
I just had an idea for you, Matt.
I'm ready.
There needs to be an exclusive Twitch club called the Horpins Club or Club Horpins. Either way. I don't know what the benefit is or what you get being part of the group, but I think that Club Horpins somehow needs to exist.
You get a badge. You get an emoji.
You got to provide proof of ripped pants for entry.
I don't know if that's how.
Yeah,
I'm just
that
kidding.
sounds
That's
problematic.
not
for a lot of
it. No,
reasons.
don't do that.
Sorry,
Please
Bubba,
don't do
you're
that.
out.
Don't do that.
Oh, you don't know me. You don't know my life.
I don't know. I just think
podcast
Horpins needs to
pants.
be involved somehow.
Okay, well, let's brainstorm it. We'll work it
All
out.
right, I'll text you after this.
Great.
Brain hurricane. Hey, Kate, so
Yes.
something happened that you were excited about.
All right, so I was really excited about the Ubisoft Forward that happened July 12, Sunday, this past Sunday.
2020.
Couldn't remember
year
what
of
day
our
it was
Lord.
for a second. So they went over a bunch of stuff. They did not touch on any of the controversy that you may or may not have seen in the video game news about Ubisoft employees. That was not a part of this thing.
Yeah.
This was all pre-recorded before that. So this is purely sharing information on new games that are going to be released, stuff like that. So this was not a press conference for the other type of news and scandal and whatnot that was occurring. So I'll just go over quickly some of the things that were shown and confirmed.
Hit us with the highlights.
Yeah, so the highlights are obviously number one, Far Cry 6 was confirmed and announced and given a February 2021 release. And the trailer was awesome. You got to look it up. It was really cool and very intense. And it has the guy in it that was in Breaking Bad who had the El Pollo Loco equivalent.
Yes.
Forgot what it was called, but he's the main antagonist in the story, and he's in the trailer, and it got me hyped on the game, and I've never been really a Far Cry fan, but I was like, maybe this is when I jump in. So we'll see about that.
You
But
have 5 others to play beforehand. Sorry.
what?
You have 5 others to play beforehand.
No, you don't
Sorry.
have to.
No, I said sorry.
Next was I'm not going to play all the others. No way. That's way too much.
Just play
No,
Primal.
you can just hop in and hop out whenever, can't you?
No, all or nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the answer is we don't know. The new Assassin's Creed got a release date, November 17. Do I wish it
This
was
year?
Yes. Do I wish it was earlier? Yes. But I will take this release date.
Okay. Better than nothing.
And it's better than nothing. At least it's coming out this year, and the stuff they showed was awesome. They showed a bunch of
Okay.
raiding different towns, and you get to smash the doors down with a big old thing and just attack people. It looked great. It looked very true to history and true to the ever-evolving Assassin's Creed vision for the series. So I saw a lot of haters in the comments saying, how is this an Assassin's Creed game? Blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? This is how Assassin's Creed games are now. So either enjoy it or be a hater and get off the...
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with
Yeah, I think they've chosen. Yeah.
deal with it. I'm excited about the game. I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this game. Probably 3 months. But it's
We'll see, Kate. I think you'll beat it quick.
No.
And then you'll come back to it.
no, I don't know. It's the biggest world
Yep.
they've ever created. So, and Odyssey took me forever to get through. This game will also be coming out on not only
still have
Xbox
Odyssey, I
One,
need to play.
PS4, PC, Stadia, as well as Xbox Series X and PS5. Although the
Switch,
release date for those
Palm Pilot.
wasn't set for the next gen.
It's tomorrow.
What
early,
else?
Fight often.
What else?
Yeah, I already got mine.
Watch Dogs Legion was given a release date October 29, 2020.
Ooh, spooky.
And they showed a lot of stuff about it. I'm not really that stoked on it. It looks a little overwhelming to me. Maybe I'll cave and get it if I can't find anything fun to play.
I liked the initial Watch Dogs. I thought it was pretty fun.
Watch Dogs 2 was okay, but
I'd be lying if I said that I knew what I was doing when I was playing that game. But it's aight.
yeah, I mean, it was okay.
I don't know how I feel about hacking people.
Well, this is the
No.
this is the new generation of the world and life, Bubba. You got to embrace it. Consider this your demo for the world in 20 years.
Little too
Ouch.
Illuminati for me. No.
So They also announced another new like battle royale game called Hyperscape.
What's it called?
Hyperscape.
Hyperscape?
Yeah. They're in open beta now for it. So if you're interested in it, you can take a look at it and stuff. But I don't know. Battle royale games don't really get me stoked. It's like,
yeah,
I want I
have Warzone. I've got Fortnite.
Like I want an 80-hour story game that takes place in 1899.
Yeah, same.
With a group of outlaws that are just trying to get by.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
I just want to do cowboy stuff.
With my cowboys.
Should have been a cowboy.
With your posse.
Yeah. So,
Kate, anything else from Ubisoft?
There were some other like smaller announcements, but those were like the big announcements. I mean, obviously with the number one most important one being about Assassin's Creed. So, you know. But
I want Black Flag too. That's what I want.
No. There's boats in this one. In this new one.
It's different though. Pirates and
wooden long ships.
Yeah.
It looked cool. They did a whole thing after where they walked you through a bunch of gameplay stuff, and it was really
I'm
sure
cool. It
cool.
looks absolutely gorgeous because they're showing it to you at the highest possible.
They're not though. They were like, in some of them it said work in progress.
They're showing it on a PS2.
Yeah. Yeah, or a GameCube, I think they said.
Yeah, I mean, I only buy my stuff on Wii and PS2. So
yeah, well,
Just Dance again.
I only play Just Dance.
Yeah,
they did do a little bit of an announcement about Just Dance, but since I didn't care, I didn't really note it down.
Is it going to be on the Wii
for
again?
the listeners? I'm sorry.
They probably
Just tell me.
they only. Oh man, that E3 is the craziest show for Ubisoft because they always have a Just Dance.
It's so ridiculous. And then they have everybody
release.
come out and dance. And it's like, can we just get to the good stuff?
The panda comes out and it's like a whole thing. And if you want to see a train wreck, go watch Ubisoft during E3 any year. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Well,
I may actually go back and watch those.
You can go back
later.
and watch that. Maybe Bubba will link that for you later. But
those are some of those joyous times.
That's basically the big points of the Ubisoft Forward. They did say they were going to have at least another Ubisoft Forward this year, announcing even more things.
Okay, Ubisoft Treehouse, got it.
So they didn't give a date for that. But if you're a Far Cry fan, or if you're not a Far Cry fan like me, check out the trailer because it's good.
El Pollo Loco. Hey, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode 96 of the Free Play Podcast. Be sure to check us out on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, radio.com, and Jaboys on SoundCloud.
Got my mixtape on SoundCloud.
Yeah, absolutely. I sell them out of my car, actually, if that's cool. I rode in Matt's car, and he legit has tapes. It's weird.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And they're like,
No, just
your
the ones
Ace
I
of
played
Base
the
is
most.
trash.
I actually bought it like that. And I was really upset.
Well,
no, and if you turn it off, turn it back on, it sounds decent for about 10 seconds.
Oh, man. Well, you're going to want to go and check us out on all those things. And if you can't find us where you listen to podcasts, you're going to want to go to lovethynerd.com/freeplay. And what you can do is there's an RSS button there. You can click it and plug it into any feed or just wherever you want. I did put it in your toaster. See what happens.
Oh, all right.
You figure it out.
Ghostbusters put slime in a toaster once. Yep. So do that. And if you can't find us, just let us know and we'll help you get there. Also, if you're not a part of the Love Thy Nerd Facebook group, just do it. Super simple. You're going to go to facebook.com and type in Love Thy Nerd. You're going to find two things, our page and our community. You can request to join our community. We have been cleaning house a little bit. So the internet is getting bigger and more people are finding us, which is super dope. But make sure that you read all those rules and guidelines that we have, because we try really hard to stick by those. The more you guys comply and agree to those rules and actually follow them, the better your time in the community is going to be, and the better everybody else is going to be. So
true.
We try and create a safe place on the internet for people to come and just be nerds and hang out and have fun. So do us a favor, head on over there, like the page, and read the rules, and then request to join the group. I will know that you have read the rules by you answering the question, Ooh. What's up, nerd? Yeah, you would be surprised at how many people are invited or request to join that don't answer that question. And then they don't get in, and they don't get all the cool memes and funny polls, and they don't know about the arcade when it's happening, which is this weekend, tomorrow. Make sure you go and you're a part of that. LoveThyNerd.com/arcade. Like, these things that you will know if you get into our community. Also, if you join us on Discord, LoveThyNerd.com/Discord, you also have to click agree, which tells me that you at least saw the rules, whether you read them or not. Still hold you to the same standards, but you get a chance to know all the things first before they happen. It's like a precog from Minority Report. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's technology and stuff. But we want you to get in there, become a part of the conversation, join us, share funny things. You can do shameless self-promotion in that thread or in that channel on Discord any day of the week. Doesn't have to be Saturday. But we want to just have the conversation and keep it going with you. Also, you can find Love Thy Nerd on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Love Thy Nerd on all of the handles. And be sure to follow Free Play Podcast on Twitter as well, at Free Play Podcast. And once again, I'm Bubba Stallcup.
I'm Matt Warmbier.
And I'm Kate Katawaki.
And for Kate Katawaki's pants and our cut man, Jonathan Clausen, we'll catch you next week. And remember, no one else tells you this. It's true. Jesus loves you, nerd.
You have been listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. Be sure to rate and review the show and share on all the social media.
Quack, 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 quack.